Good morning, everybody. Let's go. We have a lot. The markets are tanking already. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully, everybody had an awesome weekend. So, NASDAQ, we talked about that last week. Lower high, lower high, lower high. We had a bunch of lower highs going on for 3 weeks, right? As a matter of fact, if you look here, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Try to come back lower high. So boom, this lower high is still perfectly in place, like this. Okay, now the big issue is, are we going to retest this area, this 780 area? Just below that, we have the 500 on the NASDAQ. Okay, hold on, I need to look at my position on all the accounts. I would like to monitor everything carefully. I had a couple of great trades overnight. On a couple of accounts. I was telling Travis, this account made $5,000 in one of the pro accounts. So this is good because that's eligible for payout. This $11,000 and a bunch of small ones. I'm losing one account this morning, probably $9. And one of the account is an eval that they give me for free. It's the $25,000 account somewhere. Now this one, $25,000. Okay, so lower high, lower high, lower high, right? We have a little bit also of head and shoulder here, right? So we might zigzag till mid-September between now and the 22.3, 22.4, and then slam towards that 22.7 or the power indicator red dashes, the 22.476. If it really gets nasty, it's here. I don't think it's going here, which is 21.9. But I would not discount the retest of the middle part of the double top and the red dash for now. This is kind of my thesis right now, right? Now, if it really gets worse, we're going here, which is 22,000, 21.9. Now, any of those scenarios, guys, are going to provide you a huge buying opportunity. Going to the the elections there, the midterm elections. Either we do that then after November, December, or we go here, November, December, January, February, we start reconstructing slowly, right? But the problem with this is that's what I was saying is, it's like in trading. The first move are the best move. The second moves are less probability. The third moves are less probability. The fourth moves are less probability. So here's the first impulse up here, second impulse up here, third impulse up here, fourth impulse up here, fifth impulse up. So those longs, they become more and more dangerous in that lower high trend line here, right? So we have to be very, 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 very careful, guys. We have to be very careful now that this morning we slammed. The best I can expect in the next 2 weeks, it's probably a revisit of 23,004 area, 23,004, 23,005. But I think the slam is coming at 22,008, and the slam is coming here towards the 22.5. And the key this morning, obviously, is going to be what? It's going to be this 23,000, and we are slamming down right now. You know, we are slamming down. Look, we're at 23,090. The SPY is not pretty, right? So, judging at the PNL, right? We are going to look for sure that resistance, but it's tricky. They might try to squeeze some of those people. Now, SPY, same. We want to look at the SPY. We just opened. SPY 41, 42. I am very careful here. Let's see what we've got on SPY. SPY, yeah, SPY, I have 636 already. Woof. SPY is really bad now. The 639, 640 becomes huge resistance on SPY. So let's see what happened at the open here, at the open range. But you got the thesis. The lower highs are in place. Mid-September, by the way, is the worst 14 days of the year, guys. You know, worst 14 days of the year. I want to see now if they are going to hold this 50 area. It's 2350, 23,020 for this.
Yeah, we're going making new lows here.
Yeah. Well,
looks like we're going to test 23,000 first.
I had a great cost basis on the other accounts today. I should have kept at least some of the MNQ, but I've done fairly well this one. That was the intranight. I am observing SPY from here. The 636 is critical, man. On SPY. Also, I will have to connect one of my accounts with you guys. There is a problem. Each time I have Ninja open with the other accounts, I cannot trade on Trade of 8. It's a problem. It disconnects me from the Trade of 8 account. Let's observe the open range. They might try to hold the 23,020 initially. Guys, I took a long on a micro here at 50 just to test the open range. Just to test the open range. Actually, it's 2 micro. I want to see if they rebound, anything like if they are able to squeeze people at the open a little bit. But the SPY is horrible. Yeah, the SPY is horrible. I'm going to cover probably one. I should not be long two, because it's just to really figure what I'm doing with this. You can see the PNL, I think, here on this one. 5-4. Yeah. Oh, it's positive now, Travis.
Yeah, we might be making a move back to the open now, which is 100.
Yeah, it's positive. So, you know what I'm doing? Because it's a down day, I probably should tidy it up. I should tidy it up. I'm going to tidy it up here at 76.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Okay, stop loss in place. I want to see if the SPY comes back to the 40 area today, Travis. Yeah. I will have, if you guys want to see the bracket, I will need to get out of all the Ninja accounts, guys, because like you're seeing all the Ninja accounts here, that's the only way, guys. This is the only way. So let's go here. Let's go here. I don't know where to put those accounts without tampering, because I need to see. I need to see that long.
I don't know that you need to have the accounts up there the whole time. You know, maybe just shows every once in a while.
That's why I'm going to put the bracket. You guys saw the accounts. You can take a snapshot here of the accounts, you know. Oh, look at that long. It's doing well, man.
Yep, here we go.
Yeah. That long is doing well, right? Buy on blue, sell on purple. Look at this. It's making $189 right now.
This is the bottom edge of our, the very bottom edge of our probability calculator here around this 125.
Yeah, 2 MNQ only. 70 points already, almost 150 points. $200, man. 2 MNQs. What about that? Right?
No, that was a good trade.
Thank you. Well, we are. Should we add? Boom.
Order filled.
I just added one.
I want to wait for a pullback again, 110, 100 area.
$100.
Yeah, 100 is the open.
Order filled.
I took the money. Fuck it. I took the money. That was good. That was a good trade, guys.
Great trade.
Thank you. That was a good trade. That was a good trade. We brought it back. We brought it back. That was a good long. And on the Pro Plus, which I am about to blow up if I keep on going like this, I was long 49. I can show you.
There are manufacturing numbers at 9:45 and 10 a.m., so we want to be careful of that.
Yeah. Can you guys see the Pro Plus?
Yeah, we see the trade rate. Yep.
Yeah. So 49 cost basis. Pretty cool. This is beautiful. This is almost 100 points. 100 points on 1 MNQ on the Pro Plus. Yeah. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Pretty good, actually. I'm pretty cool with this. Travis, this is all yours. This was a great trade because if we continue like this, there's a chance they push towards the 200, 250, and we revisit the 39 on SPY. This is what I want to see. What's happening at 39 SPY here? Okay. Go ahead, Travis. But pretty cool. That's a pretty cool morning so far. I don't see too well the. Okay, couple of things on the rule of third that I wanted to do on the gear that bother me. I don't need to see the labels. That's number one. Some guys like the labels. I don't. Although it gives you the exact division retest here. See what I mean? But beautiful trades, guys. That was a beautiful, beautiful trades here. Still going into the Pro Plus account. And this Pro Plus account has been struggling. You know, I have had the Pro Plus account for a long time, a couple of months, but I have my ups, I have my downs with it. Yeah. And by the way, your likes, comments are appreciated, guys. If that helps, I just gave you pretty much a 100-point trade on the MNQ, and I'm still on the Pro Plus in the trade. See what I mean? I might add one if it comes back towards here, Travis, the open. 103, is that what it is? 103?
100 on the full NQ. 100 quarter.
I don't know. I'm not really super hot to chase the longs, but
well, and like I was saying, there are manufacturing numbers at 9:45 and 10 a.m. So at this point, I'm going to stay hands off until those numbers pass.
Okay. So let's do that. But on the Pro Plus account,
yeah, that I would keep the runner on. Maybe tighten up the stop before the number comes out, but I would definitely keep that as a runner because the manufacturing numbers might, take us to the 200.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. I'm doing a refill of coffee. Great morning. I mean, it's okay. I'm just really happy with the 10K and the $5,000, because that $5,000 account, you can see it was almost going to be blown, and so I'm back on track with this, right? So, matter of fact, there's a one point I was really concerned blowing up this pro account. So I'll be right back. Hey, Travis, by the way, guys, believe it or not, but that pro account at one point at $700-800 left last night, and it's up $5,000. That's I like this change of momentum. I'll be right back, guys. I'm looking at the ATRs 23, so it's dangerous now per minute. If you miss the moves, it's kind of dangerous. Me, I made 100 points, so my entry is really good there. I'll be right back. Travis, it's all yours.
So as Mark was saying, he and I were both looking for the 200 area as possible resistance. The overnight VWAP is at 256 at the moment. So that whole 200, 250 area we could look at. I believe our 7 a.m. is right there as well, 250. Yeah, it is. So, and we have a major level, power indicators major level right there at 250. So yeah, that 200, 250 is going to be the key area for resistance initially. Excuse me, off of this move. And we'll see what happens with these numbers. You know, maybe the numbers will push us up to that area and give us an opportunity to reshort it. We'll see. I was telling Mark pre-market I was feeling bearish, for today, but since we made such a huge move down overnight in pre-market, now I kind of don't know what to expect for the rest of the day. Maybe just some chop between the 100 and really 400 is the ultimate resistance, but that 300, 350 area is kind of key for me. So we might just chop around the rest of the day in that. But it's still a very, it's a nice size range. So if we get some good setups, we might be able to still get some good trade opportunities off of that this morning. See what happens. But yeah, at this point, we have 2 minutes less than 2 minutes till this first manufacturing number. It's a minor PMI number. I think the 10 o'clock numbers will be a little more important. But I don't know if they're going to make a big difference either way. Possibly just give the market some initiative to make some bigger moves. Nice, Tom. Just got 70 points, not that long. Outstanding. Good work. Yeah, I'm bullish off of this 100.075 area, but I'm not bullish on the day. So it's more just looking for a rally to resistance and then reshorting resistance.
What is the crypto doing? Let's look at the cryptos. Well, guys, I have news for you. We are super far from the London low. The London low is at 268, guys. The open is 100. We are very, very far from the London low. I would not be surprised if we retest the 39 SPY first today, Travis. AMD 160, guys. I will share with you later on my targets on AMD, but overall, I'd like to buy it around the 145, 153 area. So AMD is not there for me yet. The AMD re-entry is not there for me yet. My long is killing it, guys, on the Pro account. The Pro Plus, sorry. And the Live account, pretty much. Look at this. Over 100 points on that long. Is that pretty cool or what, Travis? Just let it ride. Just let it do its thing.
Yep.
Over 100 points. From one side of the power indicator to the other side of the power indicator. Most people trade futures. Most people trade futures for their prop firm for 10 points, 20 points. That's a 130 points right now. 130 points. And look at the crazy profits we had this morning. It's because I try as much as I can in the EOD accounts, end of the day accounts, to go from point A to point B with the power indicator. If it's a trailing drawdown like Take Profit, Apex, Bullnox, all those, then I have to be a little bit more cautious in taking profits and a little bit more. But it's stressful, guys. I am not 20 years old anymore, where I am in and out 20 times, inefficiently, not preserving your mental capital. You know, I like to trade. I come in at 6 a.m., I'm done by 10:30, 11 a.m., and that's the way that is effective in my trading. Intraday trading, done by 11 a.m., and go take care of my companies, my other businesses, my kids, and play golf. That's it, if I can, even though I suck at golf. Yeah, I'm looking at the 39 area retest on SPY, you know. But this is a great trade, guys. I mean, very few people hold trades like this, guys, on micros, like over 100 points. You know, I prefer doing one trade a day, two trades a day if I can, to preserve your mental capital. You know, but unfortunately, like company like Apex and others, trailing companies, they push you to stress, guys. You know, they don't, like, ideally, if you had your own personal account, you should take 1 to 4 trades a day, and you should absolutely use the daily, weekly, 4-hour chart as your main driver. Is everybody clear in the stream? Yes or no? I mean, that you cannot do 100 points otherwise. You're going to be stuck to the 10 points, the 15 points, the stress. And you have to understand your personality. I should have added this one more contract here, the retest of the power indicator 137, Travis. I would have had 2 contracts running here for possibly $500 on 2 micro. Yeah, that is pretty cool. The power trend box are pointing down still. So I'm thinking this 350, 400 right there, guys, it's going to completely destroy back down in the next few days. Also, there could be a trap, because we are coming to 15 days away from transition of contract from the September to the December contract. I call them arbitrage. And those arbitrage of contract, believe me, I have a lot of experience on those. They are meant to fuck you, excuse my French, okay? They are meant to really rip you up, you know? So be very, very, very careful of those. Oh my God, $150 on one MNQ now.
Yep, coming up to our 200.
Here we go, boom. 49 at the bottom long. I should have added one at the 35. If it pulls back one more time, I might add. I'm telling you, I think they are going towards this 39.40 SPY. I gave that to you as well. Now it's coming to 38 SPY. Very good trade, 320 bucks on one MMQ, guys. Did you guys like that trade, everyone? This is the type of trade that I love. Like you enter them, your risk is minimum. See, you got to love this type of trades, man.
So Mark, we're coming up 10 minutes from this ISM manufacturing report. We're about to get to overnight VWAP. We're getting kind of close to it, which is at 250 now, 248. Our 7 a.m. is also at that level. So you may want to start tightening up the stop on that.
Well, I might go take the profit.
Or get out, yeah.
It's 170 points.
The trend box is starting to shift now. It's going sideways. The cloud just turned blue on the 5-minute chart. So I don't know if I'd get out, but maybe just tighten the stop.
We told you at the open they are going to come and squeeze all the short from the intranet. Why? Because look, how do I know? Because look all the money we made intranet. So now we reverse and we go long. Does that make sense? That's it. That's the way I like it. Boom, boom. Yeah. 170 points, guys. We just grabbed. With an entry at 23,049 thanks to the power indicators. That's pretty amazing. Look at this. Buy on blue, sell on purple, buy on blue, sell on the division here. That's 273. Now we are back at the 7 a.m. So we are going to probably have a pullback here now. The 203, 176 is probably coming back, retesting maybe the IBI. They might probably are going to do something like this. Look. Boom and boom. And complete boom, 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 and boom within the next few days. That's going to be something like that. Right now, I have net buyers here on the power indicators. So long I have the net buyers, I'm not really, I'm not really doing anything. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, sorry about the bracket. I cannot connect the bracket with Trade.We. For some reason, the lead account, if I want to copy it to post it here and connect it with trading.We, disconnect my Trade.We. And I do all my trades on Trade.We. Look at this. Incredible trade. Be careful on the pullback. This is my Pro Plus. Okay? Be careful of the pullback now. Over 180 points on one MNQ. Not too shabby. I should have added on the 137, 102. So long you are in profit, you can keep on adding and adding and adding. Watch this 39 area. See, I'm watching this resistance on SPY right there on our indicator, 640, 639. We need to be very careful on SPY right there. The division of the calculator right there on SPY. We need to be extremely careful on those divisions. Okay? Yeah, great morning. I'll be right back. You said there's the ISM coming at 10?
Yeah, at 10 in 5 minutes, yep.
Yeah. So should I take this profit? I've done 180 points. I can always re-enter, no? I think I'm going to take it, guys. Look, it's almost 200 points here. It's almost 200 points on the Pro. Here we go, 200 points. That's the way I like it. Boom, boom. Let's take it together. Should I take it? Or wait for the pullback from the ISM? It might not come back, but
order filled.
I'm out. Took almost 200 points on this. So we are $400 for the day, 9 trades, 44% win ratio. That's it. This account is done for the day. $400 times 10, 20 accounts. on scaling your prop firm. That's how you make $80,000, $40,000 a month, guys. That's how the people get to the $1 million, $2 million payout. Okay, I'll be right back. So this pro account, finito for the day. Travis, take it over. I want to do a refill of coffee and we'll pass ISM. Okay.
Yeah, so we're seeing a little bit of a pullback off of the VWAP in the 7 a.m. And again, we have a major power indicators major level right here, 250. So I suspect we might chop around here for the next few minutes until the ISM number comes out, and then who knows what's going to happen off of that. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of a push higher from that number, and maybe towards even the 300. See if we can get a good setup for another short. We'll see how that plays out. We are starting to see some bullishness in some of the indicators. Like I said, the power cloud on the 5-minute chart has switched to blue, so now that's a bullish signal. The power trend box went from down to now sideways on the short-term trend. So a little more bullish indication there. The volume indicator still very negative, but is in a bullish trend here, at least up to a little bit of resistance. So again, we'll see what happens with the 10 o'clock number. But I'd like to see another push higher, give us an opportunity to get a good entry for a short. Nice, Vita Loca. Congrats on taking some of that. Yeah, that was a really nice move up of the that we got off the open there. Okay, here we go. ISM numbers out. Did get a little pop there. Yeah, let's see if we get a setup to short again. We do have another power indicators major level at 300. So let's see what happens there. It's kind of holding here at the 250 level. That maybe that 280 pop was the spike that I was looking for. So now I'm kind of liking this setup for a short off of 250.
Be careful, Travis, because it's possible they hold the long all day. I'm looking at this. Oh, here we go. 639 pop, 640 SPY. Do you guys see it? Yeah, that might be that pop I was looking for. Remember, guys, I told you I'm looking at the 639, 640. All this 639, 640, 150 pop on SPY is important. What is the QQQ doing? I like the QQQ reshort 66. And it's not quite there, but it was, see, it went there and puked. So write that down. I think QQQ 566, you can see on the power indicator is going to be a reshort. You can see also that this 540.5, 541.5 SPY will be a reshort. So the million dollar question now is, are they going to hold it all day and continue squeezing the intranight shorts, which we capitalize extremely well on that rebound, 200 points on that micro on the Pro Plus account? Or are they going to sell off again from here? I'm going to probably wait 10:15, 10:30. I've done one trade with you guys, 200 points on the rebound long. I called the rebound long. My intranights were extremely good. I mean, they were, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 accounts. But this is the moment of truth there, that 640 SPY. Also, if you do options because of FOMC, because of the rates, because of the transition of the September to the December contract, I beg everybody to consider the January options. Be careful to be trapped into a September, October options that is going to blow in your face. Okay? I think it's very, very important what I just said. Right, Travis? Very
Yeah.
important. Have duration in your options, guys. You know?
Absolutely. You want time on your side with that.
Yeah, have duration in your options, guys. You're going to.
I did get into the short. We just saw the trend box and the power cloud going back and forth. They're back blue. Well, now the 5-minute trend box is back down, and the blue cloud is back purple. So this is a little transition area. So
be careful that they hold the 180, guys. But yeah, that 3940 SPY is extremely important. I'll be right back. 1 second, guys.
Hey, Jim. Yeah. So Mark's favorite prop firm right now is Take Profit Trader. My favorite prop firm is Top Step. Both of them are superior over Apex. Just about any firm is. So Apex would definitely be the last on the list for both of us, as far as that's concerned. But if you want to try Take Profit Trader, we got the banner on there, 40% off and no activation fee if you use the code PPI. If you want to give Take Profit Trader a try. I prefer to avoid that because I do not like the intraday trailing drawdown accounts, which Take Profit Trader is in their sim funded. Once you go to live, then it is an end of day trailing. Oh, but in the sim funded, it's an intraday trailing, which I would prefer to avoid. But either or is far better than Apex.
Is Apex the better choice? Well, I guess you answered. Yeah.
I did.
Generally speaking, guys, if you can have firms that gives you end of the day trading like in your own real account, it's a better setup for you guys to have a chance to survive.
Yeah, Jim, there's a lot of reasons why Apex is at the bottom of the list. I mean, first of all, the intraday trailing drawdown is a huge thing, but then, yeah, they don't always pay. They do pay, they do a good job of paying their influencers and affiliates that they have. But there's tons of stories of people not getting paid because of all the crazy rules to get paid. So, yeah, Apex is not the best one. The only reason Apex has such a huge draw is because you can do up to 20, copy trade up to 20 accounts. So, that's a huge draw. But until you're getting payouts from the other firms, it's not worth trying to do the Apex thing, because most people are just going to lose money on that.
I mean, there's people getting payout. I mean, obviously there was couple of $1 million payout from Apex and a $2 million payout from one guy. But the problem is for those 3 guys, how many people are tripping on Apex, trailing draw? They have a 30% consistency. They have an 8-day rules before you get paid. I mean, they do a lot of things that make it very difficult for you to really get paid, man. So if you want to make a long-term longevity career, long-term, I'd say probably Top Step. But my favorite one to get daily payouts and stuff is Tech Profit. And I will recommend another one that I'm doing as well. There's a couple of firms, guys, that I like. I trade 4 firms. Any firms, you should not be married to a firm. You want to scale to all the firms that can pay you. That's the bottom line. Okay, so the SPY is rejecting my 39.40 area. Is it going to? So if it goes back below the bottom of the power indicator 38.40, then it's game over. We are going for a new low for the day. Okay, so I'm watching here that pullback. I'm thinking they are going to try to hold the 180, but let's see. So far, they are rejecting the 7 a.m. and the power indicator division right there, Travis.
Yep. So far that was good. I am out of my short now, down to 200. So now I'm just going to kind of expect some chop for the rest of the day. Wait to see probably the initial balance, and if there's a setup off of that.
I mean, think about it, guys. We had a great intra-night, and we killed 200 points on the rebound. The smart traders, if they got that with size, they are done for the day. They don't push their luck. It's already a really good move here. And I exited, if you look at the video replay, I pretty much exited at the top here, towards the division and the 7 a.m. for 200 points, almost 200 points profit on the Pro Plus live account. So, guys, and on the Pro Plus today, I made 423 on this one. See what I mean? This is not on my Ninja because I don't want to copy. I don't copy the live accounts. Those I trade separately because I can get daily payouts with them. I mean, I would be the market maker today. I would hold the prices as high as I can, as long as I can for a day or two before there's another pullback. There is a possible retest of the 23,000 at this point. There's even a possible break of the 22,800 area. If you look at the long-term power indicator, we go back to our analysis from this morning, but we're forming those lower high for a couple of weeks. We might slam to the power indicator red dashes 22.5 to the retest of the middle part here of 22.8. That might be within the next few weeks the target. So be careful of that, guys. Don't jump right away into the longs. Bitcoin is rebounding a little bit this morning, 111. Did you see that? Interesting.
No, last I saw it was at 109, so it's good that it's getting a nice rebound there.
Yeah. And let me see. Ethereum seems to hold pretty well as well.
Yeah, it looks like Ethereum's still holding.
Yeah, Ethereum is very strong still. See, I was hoping to get the division of third from the power indicator here at 4,000. 39.50, and I'm not getting it, those divisions here. So I'd like to see in the next few weeks, can I get a slam here and then a rebound on Ethereum. But remember, buy on blue, sell on purple. That's the principle of making a lot of money with the power indicator on your swing trading and stuff like that. You know, for your retirement account or for your swing trading account. And we've done the move already. So ideally, I would even want it to go back here, 3,500. This is a better area for me of re-entering Ethereum. You know, really interesting. Yeah, the Nasdaq is going to do everything it can to punch this lower high towards this 4,500 within the next few days, hold the squeeze, and tank to the 22.8, 22.5. So we know already with the power indicator where it's going days in advance. And that allows me, you know, to structure those trades, you know, and not sweat it. I mean, a 200-point trade this morning was amazing, guys. You know, most YouTubers, they go like 10 points, 5 points. Well, yeah, it's great if you do a lot of quantity on NQ, but it's extremely dangerous to blow your EVADs and not able to scale. If you can make $450 to $400 a day per account times 10, 20 accounts, that's how you are going to go for your $500,000 to your $2 million payout. Until you don't understand prop trading, firm scale, you just don't get it. You don't need to make a killing. You need to try to strike consistently for 4 to 450. Now, if I have a great day like this, of course I'm going to press. Look, one made $2,000, one made $5,000, one is making $12,000. Of course I'm going to press. Then the Pro Plus this morning, right there, right? He made 423 and we had 200 points. Of course I'm going to press. But generally speaking, it's about playing your poker like anti, surviving, anti, survive, boom, all in. And you go and you scale your account, and that's how you are going to make a lot of money. But those days are very few in between. They might be, during the year, you might have no more than 20 days to 30 days like that. And then an entire 12 months period. So it's very hard to really pinpoint those days. You know, I've done this for 30 something years, guys. It's very hard to pinpoint those days with accuracy, like really be good. So part of it is not trading a lot. Part of it is being patient in your trades. See, we call the SPY 639, 640 retest. That was the perfectly. And look here, same on QQQ, that 566, 563 QQQ is critical. So we are re-entering the QQQ and the SPY area that are very important. I would like to see one more time, if they're smart, holding the power indicators instead of breaking it, coming at 41.50, holding the 63, coming back at 65, and that provides us the great shot on SPY and QQQ as well. Okay, that would be a great reshort area on those. Will they do it? I don't know. They might go straight down. But if they are smart, they are going to hold the short squeeze now towards the 23,350, 23,004, the 41 retest if they can on SPY, and the 66 retest clean one more time on QQQ. Otherwise, that's it. That was Otherwise, this was your retest right there on the power indicator, which I called right there and right there. Those two numbers on QQQSPY. So I trade QQQSPY plus I scale the prop firms. So I trade QQQSPY, take stocks with my swing trading and retirement account. So here, if you miss it, this was the 420 micro we did this morning. You can look at the recording, review the recording, and those are all the accounts on Ninja from the Replicanto copier. I'll be right back. I need a little break. This has been a good morning. This probably was a real long, I told you, see this 180, and sure enough, they came at 180. They might try to push it. Let's see if they can push it now. We can make a little bit of a lower high flag right there. We test the flag. Let's see if they can push back above the 7 a.m. price now. Okay? And you have still net buyers coming, Travis. You didn't get that long, right, Travis? You were short, right?
Yeah, no, I did not. I'm out. I got flat when it got down to 200. Yeah, I did not take a long.
Okay. I'll be right back, guys. This was a great morning. Oh, I thought the camera was on. Okay, I don't see the camera. Oh, because it's not like this. I was wondering why the camera was not like that. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, Travis, we are back, everyone. Like Travis said, we might grind now. We might do something like this now. We might grind, hold this break of that trend line. Boom, 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 boom. Grind here, grind here. Shorts come back in the next few days here to retest the 22,008. I mean, if I were them, I would hold the short, but there's a lot of very important resistance that we retested on SPY, that 640 that I told you at the open, and that 566 on the QQQ. Those are very important power indicator levels right now. 640 here, 566 here. Very, very important levels. After a 200-point trade might be done at one point. Let's look at a couple of the tech going on our watch list while we do this. Okay. I think it's time Tuesday. Let's see the watch list. Let's see what's super weak today versus what's super strong today. So let's see what's strong. Wow, look at this again. IMOX, Travis. Fucking A.
What is it? Keep going up.
Yeah. That means my 1,000 shares on the company account are doing fairly well then. Yeah, I'm up $500 on the company retirement stuff there. On a crappy day. Can you see, guys?
Yeah, I see your toss.
You see or you don't?
We do see it, yes.
Yeah, you see the 1,000 shares on IMOX? It's pretty cool. I have been buying on and off this thing since 165. I was better off keeping the 165, man. You know. On AMD, I think I have a cover call here. I know, I have a cover call on AMD. I must have bought back my cover call. I might have to do a cover call on AMD. I might need to do a cover call to protect more downside. Or I just get out of it and re-enter because my target is 145, 153 on AMD. Yeah, need to be careful on AMD. Let's see what else. Those are cryptos. Palantir 157. Palantir 157. Let's get it here on the weak ones. I want to keep an eye on my positions because look, we were at 12,000 and it's going down a little bit. I have to be careful. Yeah. So hold on. What's going on here? SMCI, 3%. NVIDIA, 2%. Amazon, 2%. IBM, 1.6%. I mean, it's not falling the cliff yet. So long they are going to hold at 563 here on NQ, it's not going to fall the cliff yet. I think they may try to retest one more time the high, otherwise look here SPY. If SPY stays below this 38.40, it's bad. We are going to continue going all the way. Let me see if I can get some power indicators somewhere. Power indicators. Yeah, So power indicators, 634, 633 area. So if we fell here, this 638.40, we are going to go, right? And same here, if we fell this 563. If they are smart, they should engineer again a retest here, 641, 642 area to squeeze, like they would break this, retest the top of the box, let it go. Same here, lower high, if they can, break the box, come back, 566. This would be a better setup from the institutions to get better liquidity above towards the 23,490. Also, I want everybody to pay attention to this. The arbitrage of contract on the NQ. If you look at the NQ here on TOS, I want you to notice that the December contract is still at 23,480. Let's that sink. It's still at 23,480, which means if you look at my chart, it's still holding the trend line here. So be careful of this arbitrage of contract, because on any squeeze any day, it could come and screw up everybody, this arbitrage of contract. It could like short squeeze the short extremely badly in the next few weeks. So watch very attentively the arbitrage of contract. December contract prices versus the September contract prices. This is a trick I've learned over the years, guys, and you don't learn that in books. You learn by doing and doing and doing for 30 years, okay? That's how you learn, okay? So hopefully that'll be helpful for everybody. We're coming to the point where I go at the gym, I go play golf, and I am appreciative for the results of the day, guys. We have another 30 minutes and we're done, and we'll be back. Don't forget, guys, now we trade live for free Tuesday, Wednesday with you guys. We are back into the mastery group on Monday, Thursday, Fridays, trading also the SPY, okay? You traded how many trades this morning, Travis? So far, I am at one trade on the live, the long, the 200-point long. What have you traded?
Well, I have 2 trades this morning, but I did some overnight trading too. I did 2 trades overnight as well. So.
Oh yeah, I did some overnights as you.
Yeah, two this morning.
Okay, cool.
Took the long and then took the short.
This is the way to go, man. If we can all stay below 4 to 6 trades a day, limit the stress, trying to improve entry and exit accuracy, use the tool more appropriately, reduce the stress, instead of in, out, 10 points, 5 points, 10 points, and then you get slammed, you lose your evals, you lose your funded accounts, you lose your mind. You guys can like literally lose your mind if you don't control time, trades, size. You need to stay in shape. You know, guys, I'm 53. I always think I'm 52. And my wife say, you're under delusion. You're going to be 54 in January. I'm like, really? I forgot I was about to get 54.
This whole year you thought you were a year younger.
No, yeah, all year I'm like people, oh, 52. And I'm like, no, you're not 52, you're 53.
Jam, if this is it depends on if you've done any accounts before. If this is your first time, your first account, your first prop account, your first time trading a prop firm, I always recommend starting with the 50K account. Start smaller, get to know it, understand the rules of the firm, and prove to yourself. Yeah, if it's your first time, just do the 50K. Prove it to yourself that you can do it first.
So here's my take on that, guys. Number one, have you proved yourself on a simulator with Trade-O-Vate? You can set up your simulator to whatever drawdown the company gives you. So let's say you want the 150K, set up your Trade-O-Vate at 4,500 and see for 2 weeks, 3 weeks if you can bring your account to $9,000 profit. If you are not able to do that on the sim, which doesn't cost you an eval, I tell my guys, prepare for 2 or 3 months on the sim. Prove yourself that you can pass it on the sim at Trade-O-Vate with their sim. If you can't, why are you pissing money in eval? Now, if you start a take profit account, I'm going to tell you my take. Buy the biggest account that you can afford with the smallest size that you can do, the micros, and build your account and get good habits. Okay? And by the way, if you appreciate what we've done today, if you guys want to support the community, use the code PPI. They'll give you 40% off the retail price, plus they'll give you no activation fee. And so far, this is the only prop firms in the last 12 months that I am promoting, because I want to make sure you guys have a prop firm that if you do pass, you have a high chance of getting paid. I don't want you to get, I mean, look, you never know. They could go out of business one day. But so far, this is the one that I have the most experience in payout. Okay? And I put my money where my mouth is, guys. This is the one that I drill with Pro Plus accounts. You know? So, yeah. The biggest account you can afford, Jim, with the smallest size. But I think there is a lot of wisdom in what I just said to prove yourself on the sim, the free sim from Trade-O-Vate, and set the parameters at the same parameter of your drawdown. So if you do a 50K account, set up your start capital on your sim account on Trade-O-Vate at 3,000, right? Now your start capital would be 2,000. You have a 2,000 drawdown and then make the $3,000 profit. You set it up at 4,500 if you want to go for the 150 to make the 9K profit. I mean, I tell my guys, and they pay the mentorship. I say, guys, if you're not able to do that within a month, 2 months on the sim Trade-O-Vate for free, why are you paying 200, 400, 500, 1,000, $2,000 in eval for nothing? I mean, it's my 2 cents, but I think I'm starting to have extensive experience with that now. What do you think, Travis? I'll be right back. He'll tell you. He has experience.
I mean, I already gave the answer.
Yeah.
And the bottom line that we're saying is don't spend the money until you prove to yourself that you can do it.
Yeah. And the flip side of this, Travis, is I don't recommend anyone to do a personal account unless you have 2 years of prop firms in your legs. You know, if you prove that you guys made payouts and you prove that you have more payout than your eval cost, so you're positive overall, then I would tell you, yeah, go ahead and have a personal account. And even that, I would tell you to never do a personal account with more than 10, 25K. And Travis will tell you that it's stupid to have a personal account.
Never do it with a personal account. Never, never, never. Right, exactly.
So, people differ with that, guys, I'll put the P&L above because I don't see the charts at the bottom very well. See, guys, now look, we're on the chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars of sharp. So they are going to try to hold it as high as they can, as long as they can, and maybe in a day or two they are going to short it. Remember also what I told you, the second half of September is the worst half, right, Travis? Second half of September. And guys, if you have never been in the community, make sure you subscribe to the channel, check our free community. We have a community here where we share stuff I wish someone would have shared with me 32 years ago when I started trading, guys. There's a road to $1 million in prop firm scale and wealth and retirement growth with asset protections and tax efficiency on our school group. I'll give you the link before we leave today. And it's free. So jump on it while it's free, There's guys there that are extremely experienced. We are a very tight group, guys. This is our group, the Think Well Differently community.
Can you put that link in the chat, please, Mark?
Yeah. And then, John, let me give it to you guys. And then right there, make sure you put a correct email and phone number, otherwise you are going to be banned. It's automatically creating a ban. That's how we set it up. Fake email, fake phone, ban. We want a tight group of people that don't spam. And so then you have the classroom here, and you have some classroom for free, the 0 to True Wealth Informal, the power indicator, the risk management. You have the calendar of events, you have the members, the leaderboard, you have the community, the post, people posting their stuff. Really suggest you guys get in, and we are going to make it more and more interactive as we do more and more streams. Okay. So there's a group of 283 traders of experienced guys there. Travis is there, Sammy is there, Benito is there, so many others. Peter. Guys that have been trading for 10 years, 20 years, people who are CTAs, people that are money managers. There's a lot of experienced guys. So if you are a newbie, this is kind of your blessing. Today is your blessed day then, okay? Instead of following crap of people who don't show you profits, they don't trade in front of you, they have beautiful advertising, they have beautiful marketing, and guess what? They don't trade. They don't trade. They don't show you their retirement account like we do. And, we are the only indicator creators in this entire YouTube universe that gives you and show you their year-to-date results on their swing trading account and retirement account. Nobody does it. Nobody does it. Or coming and doing the trades like this 200 points to show you the power. Like this morning, this 200 points we did. Buy on blue, sell on purple. It reached the bottom on blue. We got in, no hesitation at 49, 23,049, and we rode it into the Pro Plus account, the live account. If we break this 38, I told you on SPY, we're going down to 33. If we break the 63 on QQQ, we're going 57 and 52. So be very, very careful there, guys. If they don't hold the power indicator boxes bottom now and bridge them, then there's a high probability of continuation. My feeling is they are going to try to suck more short here and squeeze them towards the 300, 450 in the next 2 days, and then spit it towards the 22,800. Does that look like a possible scenario to you, Travis? I mean, of course, if we breach now the open range at 173 and the 33, like the 38 now, it's not great on SPY. This is why I tell you, go to the January options, but be very careful of the arbitrage of contract between the December and the September contract, because in 17 days, guess what? We are not at 23,180. You are going to wake up and say, what the fuck, we're at 23,400. And that's going to completely screw you up with the arbitrage gap. That always, always, always destroy futures traders. So be careful. I have a lot of experience doing this. A lot of experience doing it like this. And I don't want you to suffer the gap on that stuff, right? Travis, any others?
You know, I was gonna when you asked, I was gonna say that 22.8 is, you know, obviously is exactly what I'm kind of looking for, is you know, a move off of this if we see enough volatility this week, you know, and obviously we have the jobs numbers at the end of this week, so anything can happen into that. But yeah, that 22.8 is obviously the level that we're going to be looking at as a key level to see what happens from there.
And Kathy, Tom, Vidaloka, all the people who made great money this morning with that 200-point move, that will be super appreciated if you guys, all we ask is support the feed with the like button. And if you really want to help us as well, use our PPI code on the Take Profit accounts. And that's it. That's the only, pretty much the only program that I support at this point. Or at least that I endorse. We might be done for the day. That was a great day, man. You know, so far, 2,300, 5, 1, 11. I'm not complaining, but I see the unrealized profit going down on the longs there. So 38.40 critical on SPY here, and at 63 QQQ critical, because if we continue breaching this, this is going to accelerate to the retest of 23,000 on the NASDAQ futures. But if I was a NASDAQ, Goldman NASDAQ futures trader desk this morning, and I would hold the 170 and squeeze the F out of it all the way to 350, 450 for the next few days, and then reshort it. Okay. I think we're done for the day. I have a lot of stuff to do. Plus, remember, I don't like to open trades after 11 a.m. I keep it very efficient for my time. You know, I keep an eye on the markets between 6 a.m., 11 a.m. Then at night, I look like last night. I look to see if there's some power indicator levels that are breached, or that I set up my alarms. As soon as the alarm is set up, boom, I place the trade. And that's how we were able to do extremely well. We will be back tomorrow morning, guys, at 9 a.m. Do you guys have any charts you want me to look at before I leave? I mean, I'm glad to look at any stocks, any ETF that you might be jammed on. You see, like on the AMD, I have to probably do either a cover call, you know, on AMD, because AMD could go back to that 147, 154 target, or I have to get out of it and re-enter lower. But if you have any stocks, anything you want to look at, let me know. I'll be happy to look at it before I leave. What did you put your neighbor on? Ethereum?
Yeah, Ethereum is the biggest one right now. Crypto.
Do you know the cost basis you put him in?
Right now, the cost basis is around 3,500, 3,400, I think. We sold out some when it got up towards 4,000, and we bought some when it dipped back down towards 3,500.
Yeah, be careful. I would not be surprised if that thing goes back 3,600, 3,900. Yeah. I sold some too. Yeah, but yeah. Derkis, it's good to see you, Derkis. I hope you're doing well. We need to see you back. What have you been up to there, Kiss? Still buying and selling businesses there? Derkis is going to own all the art galleries in the US soon. Yeah? You need to buy some in Atlanta so we come visit you with my wife. Yeah, this is pretty good here. Yeah, guys, this was a good day. Look, we are breaking now. The SPY is breaking. So I need to go manage this 11,000. If we keep on staying below that 38.50 and that 63, it's really bad for the market, guys. And now the NASDAQ, if it continues, if we stay below also the open range and the division of third, which is about the 200, then they might go to the 23,000. So watch it here. I'm watching a little bit like around 11. They just retest the open, guys. So let's see if they stay now below the open and tank all the way to the 33, 34 SPY, or they are going to rebound. But I gave you that 39 and that 66 right under that. I love you all. We crushed it and we had a great day, and we will be back tomorrow and we'll finish with our little AI song. And as always, keep on plugging, be appreciative of what you have, and never, ever give up. That's the song. Love you all.
Never ever give up. I almost let go 1,000 times. Traded my sleep for a shot at consistency. Blood and tears fell through long, lonely weeks. My dream kept me going when I felt too weak. Whoa, never give up through blood, tears, and success. I am the unknown best YouTube trader, here to share, help me trade past to pay out. Together and invest in assets that produce income together. Thinking way differently, we are experienced traders, helping traders through the mountains, the journey of being a profitable trader.